I saw some more examples on the polar equation of the conic. What is the polar equation of the conic? L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. What is L here? L is semi-latus rectum. E is eccentricity of the conic. The derivation important. Usually this derivation is common in every examination if this polar equation of the conic is there, syllabus. What is the question? Derive the polar equation of the conic in the form L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. I have solved already some problems on this. See, the more problems on this. First is, you take this problem, I dictate. If PSQ and PHR, are two focal chords of the ellipse. You know this is the ellipse, and E is 1 here, of course. Two focal chords of the ellipse. Then prove that PS by SQ plus PH by HR is independent of the point P, or PS by SQ plus PH by HR is constant. What is given here? Suppose P be any point, PSQ and PHR, this is H. S and H are two foci, are the foci of the ellipse. For ellipse and hyperbola there are two foci. Plural of focus is foci. S and H are two foci. Now what you have to prove? PSQ, PHR are two focal chords. Correct? They are two focal chords. Chord passing to the focus. It is not latus rectum, maybe latus rectum also. PSQ, PHR, two focal chords. Prove that this is independent of the point P, or it is constant. It does not involve P here, it is constant. For that, we start with this. Let P be any arbitrary point, any point on the ellipse, and vectorial angle of P is alpha. Alpha be the vectorial angle of P. Alpha be the vectorial angle of P. Then equation of the ellipse B. L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. What is L here? Semi-latus rectum. E is the eccentricity of this. Therefore, R is L by 1 plus E cos theta. Now, for P, this point P, what is the SP is L by 1 plus E cos alpha. 1 plus E cos alpha. And SQ is because PSQ is SP plus PS, SP, and we require SQ now. What is SQ? For SQ, R is SQ, we substitute here, R is SQ. What is theta here? Theta is this angle. What is this? 180 plus alpha. Therefore, L by 1 plus E cos pi plus alpha. So SQ is L upon 1 minus E cos alpha. SP is 1 upon 1 plus E cos alpha. SQ is L by 1 minus E cos alpha. Now therefore SP 1 upon SP plus 1 upon SQ. What do you prove? PS by SQ, PH by HR is independent of P. That is constant. Now we have obtained SP and SQ. We consider 1 upon SP plus 1 upon SQ. 1 upon SP is 1 plus E cos alpha upon L plus What is 1 upon SQ? 1 minus E cos alpha upon L. 1 minus E cos alpha upon L. It is therefore 2 by L. 2 by L. Therefore, 1 plus, I multiply throughout by SQ here. 1 plus SP by SQ is 2 SP upon L. Therefore, SP by SQ is 2 SP upon L minus 1. Take this as 1. I think you followed. What I did is, first I obtained what is 1 upon SP, 1 upon SQ, and I added these two. Then I have obtained SP by SQ like this. 2 SP upon L minus 1. Similarly, I find out pH upon HR. Similarly, what is pH upon 1 upon pH? 1 upon pH plus 1 upon RH is equal to 2 by L. Just as we have proceeded here in the beginning, we obtain 1 upon pH plus 1 upon RH is 2 by L. Therefore, 1 plus pH upon RH is 2 by L into pH. Therefore, pH upon RH is 2 by L pH minus 1. This is 2. Now, what is the problem? Sum of this, that is SP by SQ plus pH upon HR is independent of P. Adding 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2, we get SP by SQ plus pH upon RH is, what is that? 2 by L SP plus pH minus 2. We have added like this, 2 by L common, SP plus pH minus 2. Now we use one important property of this ellipse. I think that you remember that one while studying ellipses in PUC classes, conic section. In ellipse you have studied sum of the focal distances of any point. Sum of the focal distances of any point on the ellipse is equal to its major axis. This is P here. What is PS and PH? They are sum of the focal distances of P. Sum of the focal distances of any point on the ellipse is equal to major axis. Therefore, 2 by L, 2A minus 2, which is constant. It is independent of P, because A is constant, L is constant here. It does not involve P. P may be any arbitrary point on this. Then we have SP by SQ plus pH by RH is always this. It is constant. It is independent of P. But here we have used one important result. What is that? It is sum of the focal distances. Sum of the focal distances of any point on the ellipse is equal to major axis, and that is equal to 2A. Major axis of the ellipse, that is equal to 2A. Similarly, in case of hyperbola, difference between the focal distance of any point SP minus PH, or difference SP minus PH, becomes length of the transverse axis. So in the problem we have used this result here. SP plus PH is 2A. I think problem is understood for all of you. It is like this. Next, you can expect this type of problem here. One more problem is, take this. If a chord PQ of a conic whose eccentricity is E and semilatus rectum small l subtends a right angle at the focus S, prove that 1 upon sp minus 1 upon L whole square plus 1 upon sq minus 1 upon L whole square is E square upon L square. Now we take any conic here. I take this as the conic. Suppose S is the focus. S is the focus, and a focal chord. Correct? What is given here? A semi-latus rectum L subtends a right angle at the focus. A chord PQ of a conic, yes, a chord PQ of a conic whose eccentricity is E and semi-latus rectum L. What is which one subtends a right angle here? Suppose this is the chord. Need not be a focal chord. It is any chord, general chord. It subtends a right angle. This is right angle here. This is yes. This subtends a right angle at the focus. Then prove this one. What is given here? That chord PQ subtends a right angle at the focus. Then what you have to prove? You have to prove this one. For that, let the vectorial angle of P be alpha. Then this angle is alpha. Vectorial angle of P be alpha. Then what is this angle? This is the vectorial angle of Q. But this angle, they are measured in different direction. This is positive direction of angle here, vectorial angle alpha. This is the negative direction. But what is the quantity? What is the amount of this angle? Amount of this angle is pi by 2 minus alpha. It is this angle, pi by 2 minus alpha. Because this is alpha, this angle is 90 degree. Pi by 2 minus alpha. But it is negative. So if the vectorial angle of P be alpha, then the vectorial angle of Q is minus of pi by 2 minus alpha, or it is alpha minus pi by 2. Now consider equation of the conic. Equation of the conic be L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. Now this is important here. If you take vectorial angle of P as alpha, then vectorial angle of Q is alpha minus pi by 2, because this is measured in opposite direction. It is negative and quantity is pi by 2 minus alpha. So we get alpha minus pi by 2. Equation of the conic be L by R is 1 plus C cos theta. Therefore, for the point P, what is the SP? L by SP is 1 plus E cos alpha. 1 plus E cos alpha. Therefore, 1 upon SP is 1 upon L plus E cos alpha upon L. Correct? E cos alpha upon L. So 1 upon SP minus 1 upon L is E cos alpha upon L. Take this as 1. This as 1. Then similarly, for the point Q, it is L by SQ is because this one R is SQ now. For the point Q, R is SQ, radius vector. L by SQ is 1 plus E cos alpha minus pi by 2. 1 plus e cos pi by 2 minus alpha, because cos minus theta is plus cos theta. Cos of minus of this is plus cos. So 1 plus e sin alpha. Therefore 1 upon SQ is 1 upon L plus e sin alpha by L. E sin alpha by L. Or 1 upon SQ minus 1 upon L is e sin alpha upon L. Take this as 2. Now from 1 and 2, squaring and adding 1 and 2, we get 1 upon SQ minus 1 upon L whole square plus 1 upon SP minus 1 upon L whole square is equal to E square by L square. We see the right hand side here. What is the right hand side? E square sin square alpha by L square, E square cos square alpha by L square. Cos square alpha sin square alpha is plus, cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is 1. So we get this result. So what is the important thing in this problem? If alpha is the vectorial angle of P, then vectorial angle of Q is minus pi by 2 minus alpha, or alpha minus pi by 2, because this is 90 degree and this angle is, what is this angle? 90 minus alpha, but it is taken in reverse direction, that is clockwise direction. Therefore alpha minus pi by 2 it is. Problem was simple. I think you followed that one. If you have any doubts, always you feel free to ask any doubts. You have to see the videos again. If you have any doubts, you go through that one video again, and still you have any confusion or any doubts, then you always feel free to ask. I am ready to clarify your doubts. Next problem is, prove that the directrix of the conic, take this, directrix of the conic L by R is equal to 1 plus e cos theta corresponding to the focus other than the pole is L by R is minus 1 minus a square by 1 plus a square into e cos theta. This is important. Directrix of the focus other than the pole, because in the derivation we have taken pole as S1, focus as the pole. Now suppose it is given already in the problem, two directrices are there, means it may be either ellipse or parabola, ellipse or hyperbola, because for parabola there is only one directrix. Two directrices means I take this as ellipse, S and S dash are two foci, and these are the two directrices. What are they? D dash, D1 dash are the directrices. Now in the derivation we have taken this as the pole, S as the pole, and already we have obtained corresponding to this focus. If we have taken this as pole, corresponding to this focus, what is the directrix? L by R is e cos theta, that we have already derived. What is the equation of this directrix? L by R is e cos theta, but we require this directrix. How to do that one? Consider this latus rectum, L dash be latus rectum. Draw this LN perpendicular, L dash is the latus rectum. Now S is the focus here, and S dash is another focus. Now I take P r theta as any arbitrary point on this directrix, and equation of this is required. You follow now? This is the directrix corresponding to the focus, which is referred as pole in the derivation of the conic. But this is already obtained. What is the equation? L by R is e cos theta. But we require this equation, and we have to prove that as given. For that, we take like this: S be the focus and D dash be the directrix. D dash be the directrix corresponding to this focus, and SZ perpendicular to the directrix, and L dash be the latus rectum, and draw LN perpendicular to the directrix, this directrix. Then we have SL upon LN is equal to E. SL upon LN. What is SL upon LN? It is the ratio of distance from the focus to the directrix, therefore it is eccentricity. Therefore SL is, or LN is, it is equal to SZ is equal to SL by E. What is SL? SL is semi-latus rectum, small l by E. Now we take this as small l by E. And what is the equation of the, I take that as L by R is 1 plus E cos theta. This has 1. This is 2. I think this is clear. It is 2. LZ is what is that? It is LZ or LN it is. Sorry, LN is equal to SZ. LN is SZ because from the figure it is SL by E or small l by E. This is 2. Now P R theta be any point on the other directrix that is D1 dash. Then what is this angle? This is pi minus theta it is, because this is theta. Positive direction we take, angle made by the radius vector with this is theta, so it is pi minus theta. Therefore cos pi minus theta is, see this triangle, I take this as Z dash. Okay, Z dash. From this triangle SZ dash D1, cos pi minus theta is SZ dash upon SD SP. SZ dash upon SP, correct? Therefore SZ dash is minus SP cos theta, because cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta, minus R cos theta. Minus R cos theta it is. Take this as 3. I think this is clear. 1, 2, 3 is directly from this. It is pi minus theta. Cos pi minus theta is SZ by SP. But this cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta. So SZ dash is minus R cos theta. Take this as 3. Now what you have to do? Equation of this we have to find out. For that we require SZ dash. This is also SZ dash is, how to write SZ dash? ZZ dash minus SZ. Therefore what is ZZ dash? ZZ dash is again here. ZZ dash is distance between the directrices of the ellipse, and distance between the directrices of the ellipse is 2a by E. Distance between the foci is 2ae. You have to remember all these results. Distance between the foci is 2ae. Distance between the directrices ZZ dash is, directrices is 2a by E minus SZ. What is SZ? L by E from 2, because SZ is L by E. Therefore SZ dash is, take this as 4. Now we use, I have used this result here. What is that? ZZ dash is distance between the directrices. It is equal to 2a upon E. That result I have used. Now I continue further. We use this one. We have L is B square upon E. Again important formula it is. We take this as a formula directly because you have studied all these things in PUC classes. L means semi-lattice rectum. Total lattice rectum is L dash is 2b square upon A. L dash is length of the lattice rectum is 2b square upon A, but semi-lattice rectum is b square upon A. But b square is a square into 1 minus c square upon a. In ellipse, b square is a square into 1 minus a square. Therefore, it is a into 1 minus c square. What is that? Small l. A into 1 minus a square. Therefore, what is a? This implies, say L is a into 1 minus a square. A is equal to L by 1 minus a square. Therefore, I substitute. Substituting in 4, we get SZ dash is 2L upon A. What is A? 2L upon 1 minus A square into E is there minus L by A. Simplify this. You have to simplify. See, I have used many results here. Distance between the direct traces is 2A by A, and length of the lattice rectum is 2b square by A. So semi-lattice rectum is b square by A, and b square is a square into 1 minus a square. Such results I have used here. Now, SZ dash is this. I simplify this. SZ dash is therefore, what is the LCM? E into 1 minus a square LCM 2L minus L into 1 minus E square. Therefore, what is this? Simplify. 2L minus L is L. It is L into 1 plus E square. 2L plus, both becomes plus. 2L L 2L minus L is L plus L into E square. Therefore, L into 1 plus E square upon E into 1 minus E square. What is this? SZ dash. But from 3, it is there 3. SZ dash is minus R cos theta. Substitute in 3. What is 3? SZ dash is minus R cos theta. Therefore, minus R cos theta is L into 1 plus E square upon E into 1 minus E square. This is substituting in 3. Now simplify this. Therefore, L by R is, simplify, L by R is minus 1 minus E square upon 1 plus E square into E cos theta. L by R is minus 1 minus E square by 1 plus E square into E cos theta. This is equation of the directrix whose which is with respect to the focus other than the pole. What is the equation? Therefore, L by R is minus 1 minus E square by 1 plus E square E cos theta. What is this? It is the equation of the directrix. This directrix which is directrix with respect to the focus other than the pole. There are two foci. This focus is referred as pole and directrix is corresponding to this pole. But D1 dash is directrix to corresponding to other pole, and its equation is obtained like this. Go through again the video. This is the equation of the directrix. Next one topic is left, that is asymptote of this conic. I continue that in the next period. How to find asymptote of the conic. Okay.